recently watched a video by this brilliant creator, and it reminded me of a lesson that genuinely changed how I see every conversation, every book, and every argument I've ever read. And it all started the first day of my junior year of high school. Believe it or not. Why all the way back then? Well, that's the first time I learned what rhetoric is. It's the first day back after summer break, and we'd been assigned to read Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, as well as the first chapter of a textbook like this one. And in that first chapter was a definition of rhetoric that was shockingly simple. So, after our teacher had done attendance, he did this surprising thing where he brought us all to the cafeteria and had us all sit at the same cafeteria table. So there was some people sitting on the table itself, some on the bench, some on the floor around it. He wanted us all together. And he took a step back from us and just asked, can anybody tell me what rhetoric is in one word? No one had brought their textbooks or folders or phones. We were all just stuck with the stuff between our ears. To my great surprise, no one was raising their hands. No one raised their hands. So I looked around and thought, I've got nothing to lose. So I raised my hand and said, Persuasion. Now, the only reason I knew this is because I read the first chapter of the book. Our teacher nodded and led us all back to the classroom where we would go on to receive an excellent education in rhetoric, aka persuasion. So why am I telling you all this? Well, after that class, I felt more in love with language and writing than I thought possible. And if you know me, I was over here writing my first novels at 3. Very sophisticated stuff, trust me. Here's my proof. I have held on to this binder from AP Lang, junior year, this whole time. That's junior year, senior year of high school, all 4 years of college, all the way up to now. Now, when you hear the word persuasion, you may be thinking, so you want me to manipulate people? No. The exact opposite, actually. Rhetorical strategies are used every single day by pretty much everything you encounter. Whether it's social media on your phone the first thing in the morning, the cup of coffee you drink as you watch the news or cartoons. They're all using rhetoric to enhance the delivery of their desired message. Whether it's a cute puppy, pathos, a coffee promising to wake you up twice as fast, logos, or the news insisting you stay tuned because they're the trusted authority on the issue, ethos. The reason rhetoric pierced through, my teenage angst, just let me listen to My Chemical Romance, Mom, is because once you learn to see it and hear it, I think you start seeing the world differently. Books become mirrors to your life. Sentences have skeletal structure and interstitial tissue connecting it to itself and to other things and concepts. Arguments are composed like intricate architecture or a beautiful symphony that you can't peel your senses away from and you just can't stop admiring. It's the same skill I use when I close read Nietzsche in my other videos. I'm listening for the choices behind the words. Rhetoric isn't manipulation. It's the blueprint of meaning. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I've been harnessing the power of rhetoric this whole video. Want to see? Ethos. I started with a personal story to show you I'm not lecturing you. I lived this. It's anecdotal evidence, in this case, the good kind. Pathos. I brought in the memory of being 16 and nervous on the first day of school. So many people can relate to that feeling. Maybe you can. Logos. I gave you a clear definition. Rhetoric equals persuasion. It just doesn't get more simple than that. So you've been swimming in rhetoric the whole time you've been watching this video. So what? Now you know what rhetoric is and how it shapes our understanding of the world. But what now? Well, hopefully now you can take on each day and ask yourself, what rhetorical appeal is being made to me right now? When I peel back the layers of persuasion, do I find myself questioning the core belief, or did it strengthen a core truth? Do you actually want to swipe on your phone in the morning? Or has social media been effectively employing the tools of rhetorical strategy? When the next election cycle ushers in campaign ads running on your TV and your phone, will you accept their messaging at face value? Or will you look behind the curtain on the polished advertisements candidates run and read up on the policies they support? Nietzsche said in Rhetoric and Language, what is called rhetorical as a means of conscious art had been active as a means of unconscious art in language and its development. Indeed, that the rhetorical is a further development, guided by the clear light of the understanding of the artistic means which are already found in language. Rhetoric is sewn into the fabric of who we are and how we effectively communicate with each other. The ability to identify rhetorical strategies is a life skill that everyone deserves to wield. And it's my hope that you walk away from this video with that tool in your tool belt. Thanks for sticking around. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.